Hey, Orange One here. So we got a group of nobles and a caravan guard, which is the Traders Guild, which is allied to them. Um, as you saw in the last episode, we hired some people to come out with us, and unfortunately, it looks like the nobles, at least some of them, have spotted us because we got attacked by those outlaw swordsmen, and the noble hunter just obliterated them. I'm thinking what I'm going to try and do is get away from them as far as possible and not fight them. Because that noble, he's got a crossbow. And he could just one-shot like Silas or someone. Just get sniped. And I mean, some of these other guys have some really good stats. Like they're comparable. Okay, that one's way better than ours. He's got stats pretty much in the 80s, so he's not going to go down unless Silas shoots him. So I think we're gonna do our best at avoiding them. It does look like we're gonna have to kill one of them at least. He seems to be not giving up chase. Let's see. Let's get some soldiers out there. Kyle, Gus, ROTW. I think you guys got this. We'll do something like that, maybe. Maybe you could put Baki down. Oh, okay, well. Go ahead and pick Baki up. I think we probably want to get out of here. Might as well see what loot he's got on him though really quick. High grade chainmail? Dude. Yeah, no wonder. The nobles give him good gear, huh? I don't even see the rest of his squad now. I see the trading caravan. So I want to make sure that we're in the clear with the rest. I think we are. Let's just go sneak. Yeah, nobody can see us. Nice. Okay, so it looks like we survived that. I know there's some ruins all around here, so I think we're gonna kind of work our way through the ruins. That's kind of the plan. Wait, Drifter's last? What's Drifter? Oh, is that another city? Sure, let's make our way towards that, and then if we find anything along the way, like any ruins, then we can check that out. Like I said before, I haven't really explored this part of the map, so I'm just kind of going in blind. I'm not completely blind. I think I sent some people in my very first game down here. I was watching like Vitica's Dragon, like gosh, maybe a year ago, a little bit more than a year, and he started up a Let's Play. That's why I started playing Kenshi, was I saw a Let's Play of him playing the game last year, and I was like, I need this game. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of those things where I've always loved these types of games, like role-playing games where you build your stats and whatnot. But I remember hearing about Kenshi actually like, gosh, like a decade ago or something like that. I remember it. I distinctly remember it because it was in the desert and it was very low detail and it looked just absolutely awful, if I'm honest. It was an ugly thing. But I was reading about it, I was like, this sounds unreal. Like, this doesn't sound like an actual video game. You know what I mean? Like, this sounds like when someone's like, video games in 10 years, you'll be able to do, you know, you'll be able to build your own city and be whatever you want. Be a trader or a soldier or, you know, any of that stuff. I really was into it. For like, I think a month or so, I was super into Kenshi, and then I just kind of stopped looking into it. I think just is one of those things like back then, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think young people, if things don't look like graphics, like fairly modern graphics, it's really hard to get them into some stuff, you know? And I think I was kind of like that, where I was like, it doesn't look very good. I don't know. I'm so glad that I found it randomly, that YouTube recommended I check it out, you know? And that's another thing is, like I'm talking with my coworkers, they're all very paranoid of technology that we have around us, which is good. I'm definitely not saying that you should trust technology or anything. I mean, hence Kenshi, right? Robots possibly destroyed the world. But yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. It'll come back to me, don't worry. Now it's bothering me. Oh gosh. Um, and I hope we actually find something out here, because this is pretty desolate. Let's go to Drifter's last. Goats. That's a good source of food. I don't think they're gonna go hostile to us though, do they? If they do, we might lose someone here to goats. Oh yeah, so what I was saying about trusting technology and whatnot, what I found is that I'm okay with my privacy getting invaded as long as it improves my quality of life. You know what I mean? Like there was the whole thing with like Google Maps, it kind of knows where you want to go some of the time. And so like you like just open up maps and it will know like, oh, you recently searched for this. It's like, okay, yeah, I would like you to know that stuff. Or um you know how you get like personalized ads? That freaks me out a little bit. But the whole idea of like, hey, you might like this. That to me is interesting. It looks like we're gonna have to cross the river like these dudes. Who are these dudes? Slave traders? I think we've got a large enough group that slave traders wouldn't go for us. Because if you're not aware, slave traders, if they've got numbers on you, like they feel that they can take your group, they'll a lot of the time attack it. Like their boss, oh, actually that's a caravan. I think I'm thinking of the traders or the hunters. These guys actually, they won't attack you. And we're pretty much out the water. Sure, let's go ahead and just check out the city. I'm gonna speed things up as well. It looks like we're in the clear right now. I really don't like speeding things up in biomes that I don't know, because then you'll have a beak thing just run out of nowhere and they'll just take you out. Okay, so we made it, it looks like, to the next city. Nice and safe. And Baki is hungry because all we've been eating is like the meat off of things that we've killed. And for some reason Fogmen, they won't eat raw meat, they'll eat you alive. But raw meat, no, no. They're not they're not savages. They just eat flesh, you know. Oh, that Baki's why we're going so slow. I was very confused for a minute there. For more than a minute, because yeah, the squad's been moving pretty slow. I'm still kind of waiting for Danky to bite the dust, but he I haven't really been charging him into battle as much as I probably should. Because it'd be, as mean as this is to say, it'd actually probably be good for the squad if Danky died, because then they could all move a little bit faster. And then if they got cornered by something quick, then they could just dip out of there, you know? There's an armor shop. Ooh, they might have some blueprints in there. Well, before it closes, Boris, why don't you run over and see if they have any blueprints for any headgear, if you can find the owner. Oh, there's the guard, I think. Check the second floor, maybe? There we go. Just up at the top here. It's interesting. Let's trade. Police helmet. That actually, I think we'll go for the police helmet. Spiked helmet. Flared, visored. I've forgotten what the stats bonuses are on these things. I like the idea of police helmets though. And I'm not sure what the flared one is. I'm gonna get it just because I've never seen it. Nice. Those are gonna be awesome blueprints for us to get into actual gear. I'm really looking forward to the idea of having like a prince only squad, so we'll have like the soldiers and like the princes. And the princes will actually have headgear, so I suspect they'll be able to survive for a while actually. I also am kind of curious about the bar here, because I know in the south sometimes you get some really good bars. They got the barracks, traveler's shop, and yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's a ton of I think mercenaries in here. There is a drifter hiver right there. We got some options here. I think we're probably just gonna hire the mercenaries and probably not hire the recruit. He's just dead weight, you know. This dude, Black Sheep. And look at those stats. Those are not good stats. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back right now. Let's go ahead and first of all, Boris, why don't you see if you can get some new meals for people? So let's see, we'll do... We should probably also unload some stuff. So we'll just buy all of your meat. And then... let's just get rid of some of this junk. I do want to keep our vests. I'm not sure if I want to hold on to this leather or not, because we actually have kind of moved past tech-wise beyond really using leather and whatnot like that. Yeah, it is nice having leather gear for our princes and our workers. I think we're gonna hold on to all of that leather. Yeah, I think we're good. Boris, maybe you can trade with Danger Dom and give him the extra meat. And people kind of already chewed through that. Okay, well, I think that's okay. Actually, before these guys leave town, let's go back to again, I am quick saving so the game doesn't crash. Go back to our home base. Placeholder, you've been training a lot on that lockpicking. Actually already at lockpicking 10. Can it make it go higher? No, it can't. So why don't you stop with the locksmith training there, buddy? I think that means that Johannes the Ugly is gonna start working on it. And lockpicking 10 is definitely better than what a lot of our guys have, but it's still not ideal. Beep's working on the next tech level. Oh yeah, and I wanted to change these guys over. I want all three of these made. Actually, oh, this machine's available. Hold up. Let me put that in there. Then drop off our robotic limbs in here. Look at that collection. Got quite a few there. Armor apprentice. What do you see about working on that? I'm actually gonna cancel out the mercenary plate. I just want helmets right now. And they'll produce those eventually for us. If we have some masterwork helmets and chainmail, we're gonna be golden. We're only getting specialist, unfortunately, by the looks of things. Most of the time it comes out specialist. What are our weapons? Tech Katoon number 3, but I think that we're working on getting our next tech level up because when I was looking at research, most of the things it's just like not that interesting to me, you know? There's like that one I kind of want. The brewing, we don't really need it. The flour grinding, we don't really need it. You know, like all this stuff is like, it's not super important, so I think I'm gonna hold off on it. The only one that's maybe tempting is the emergency for those first aid kits, or the lockpicking 3. That's actually kind of tempting. We could send Hop over and he could go get that. Probably not though. I think we're gonna just let the tech level go up to the next point, and then we'll check back up on it. Let's go ahead and go back to our soldiers. Oh, we got you guys here. I feel like there's more just down here to the coast. Let's go along the coastline. Because I know that I remember that Leviticus Dragon, when he was down here, he was just going along the coastline. Actually, hold up really quick before we leave. They don't have a robotics anywhere that would have robotics, do they? There's a bar. Yeah, a general shop I thought maybe would have it, but hold up. Guys, Hop, don't run all the way down there, please. Yeah, stay here. Stay here. And soldiers, we'll get you heading out now. 18, 15, so Danger Dom's the slowest right now. Is Lean carrying anyone? Yeah, Lean is. We'll head down south that way. 21, 18, and 18. So yeah, Danger Dom is by far the slowest. He's also pretty encumbered with all the stuff he's carrying. Why don't we unload him a little bit then? Keep this. And then, actually I think that in of itself, yeah, he's going faster. Maybe we could trade backpacks with Lean here, or we could maybe even give the Danger Dom's backpack to someone else. I'll give that to Lean for now, and Lean, you can give your backpack to like Kyle. Yeah, I think that's working out better already. Very cool, and we haven't been attacked by any beak things while I've been stupidly talking and not looking at the horizon. You know? You could just totally get crushed by the spiders. And we actually handled the spiders really well last time. I feel like with them it's like you get a couple dice rolls that are bad and it's game over. Like in my my Cataclysm series right now, there was a situation where I just got hit a couple times by an enemy that can spit out acid. It was not good. Wait, hold up. Hold up. There's a wandering assassin Hiver right here. Are you kidding me? We have a wandering assassin Hiver. If this dude, if I could capture him, maybe we could follow him until he gets attacked by something? I don't know, because I feel like if he gets hit, he's gonna die, and with that armor, he's not got much protection. Silas, if I get you on sneak, stay in sneak. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, 47 is not very good odds. Definitely not liking that. Band of Bones. They're gonna attack us, but their stats are pretty trash. I'm curious to see if the assassin ends up fighting the Band of Bones people. I know they'll attack me on sight. The question is, will they try and attack the assassin on sight? For a minute I was like, dude, the assassin just disappeared. Yeah, I think they're actually too far away for them to actually even see the assassin. That's a bummer. I think we're gonna have to have Silas go for it and just pray that it works out. And if it doesn't work out, I think we can take them out pretty easily. The Shinobi Thieves are not gonna like it though. That is another thing I need to keep in mind. If we attack this dude, we're no longer gonna be at 100%. He's not got diplomatic status, so I think we're actually okay. Guys, you can go ahead and stand. Silas is gonna try knocking this dude out. It's like a flip of the coin, you know? I am nervous though. I'm actually really nervous. We got it though. I think we can do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Oh man, are you kidding? We have a wandering assassin. Look at that beautiful assassin right there. You, my friend, are definitely getting taken back to the city. Drifters last. Where's the city again? I don't think I can see it from here. We're gonna go buy a house in Drifters last. You guys... are gonna also come back to Drifters last. Oh man. Couldn't have gone better. Silas, you'll be there in no time. The rest of the squad, I don't see anything nearby that's hostile, so I'm pretty sure that they're good. We don't need a big place, we just need a place. We could actually probably buy one of these like little storage container like houses. If they're available, that is. Are there no houses that we can buy? Probably these guys on the outside. We can't buy any of this? Really? You're kidding me, right? That's a huge disappointment, actually. We're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna send Silas. I think we're gonna have to go up to Clown Steady. And you guys, I think I'm gonna just have come back to the city. You know, I'm gonna stay with Silas as he goes back to Clown Steady to take our new friend here into custody. And we'll bring Silas back, probably. I don't know. I don't know if I want to have this dude wandering. He might be our backup recruiter. You know? Like he, depending on his stats, I bet, seeing how he's an assassin, that he's got high skill at assassinating things. Yeah, you guys are just about inside. Okay, they're good. Oh, come on, Silas. You're... really? See, this is the thing that drives me absolutely crazy, is the pathing in this game is terrible. Like, you have a robotic limb. You got 2 robotic limbs. So your speed at swimming is much lower than it normally is. And slowing in of itself takes forever. I mean, I think it's good for your stats. I'm not sure. I mean, I know like in Oblivion, you used to be able to go swimming and get like crazy high athletics from it. It like viewed it as like strength training or something. And then you could just enchant it. And you could just fly around the map. Oh man, the magic system in Oblivion, that was... I think I was like 12 or something like that when Oblivion came out. And I played so much with that magic system. I did so many crazy weird things and combining of spells. And like the soul gems and all that stuff. I remember there was this one spell that I made that would freeze the target, but it also damage their stamina, so they're like paralyzed, and they were slowly, very slowly, getting colder and colder and colder and getting more damage from it. And it was one of those things where you could throw it in an area, and so it had an area of effect. And I had totally like broken the game. This was on a console, and so I didn't have console command. Hello? Yeah, okay, we're good. Sorry, my headphones literally just like fizzled out. I heard like and then it just died. I don't know what was going on there. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, there was a... Look at that view. That's pretty. You gotta like appreciate that, even though there's the weird like horizon thing going on there. I think that's the water. It's supposed to be the water. But yeah, I had like... I think like over 1,000 mana that I had just gotten from enchanted items being maxed out. And just kind of all kinds of insanity. And basically, I could throw this spell down, and I think it was like an area of 20 feet or something like that, and everyone would freeze and fall over dead in like a minute. And so I would just like run around the map and just freeze groups, and they would just be like... You know, just frozen, taking damage like they do in Elder Scroll games. Oh man. It brings back good memories of me being a cruel teenager. Which is part of being a teenager, right? Like, part of me feels as a teacher that I'm trying to teach kids to not be terrible to each other. But they're going to be terrible to each other. They're kids. They kind of need to be. That's how they learn how it makes them feel to be terrible to another person, you know? Okay, because it has gone to the next tech level, I'm gonna go back to our base. So I'll do just a quick save. And that seems to have messed with your pathing. Right there. Go right there. Let's go back to base. Game seems to not have crashed yet. Very good. Let's look at what research we have available. We could get hydroponics. That's kind of cool. More advanced weapons, maybe. Oh, we need to have a research bench at level 5. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can do that. We can definitely do that this episode, and then we should be able to make even better weapons. Nice. That's very good. Silas, we'll go back to you. And it looks like your pathing still got all borked, as some would say. Oh, another update on the move for me is that I moved out my washer and dryer. Well, I sold it yesterday. And it is so weird not having a washer and dryer. I haven't lived without one in a long time. And it's a thing of privilege, really. You know, you don't... Myself growing up, I never went to any, anything like that. Any laundromats, and so it was definitely hard for me when I got to college. And then I realized how hard it must be for everyone all the time. doing their laundry. You know, that's like it's a rough thing having to do your laundry at a laundromat. That inner super privileged kid in me wanted to say, so hard just doing your laundry, and then just end that there. Oh man, I was so spoiled. It makes me feel bad how spoiled I was back then. Playing Oblivion. My heart's content. That's not gonna be enough grog. Dump the water, take all the swords. You might even be able to take some, like, weight gear. No. Maybe the high quality leather vest. Yeah, we'll take that. Maybe we'll take some of the specialist pants. No, we don't have the storage for it. Okay. Alright, hop. Go to Mongol, go gas that money. You're moving pretty quick still, yeah. Okay. So Silas is gonna buy that house, try and recruit that dude, and the soldiers, I'm not sure where I want to send them. I might do some scouting and start the next episode off with them actually at a place, because I feel like there was almost no combat in this episode. Sorry, I just like ranted. Let me know if you guys liked that, or if you'd rather me just cut straight to the fights in the future. Oh, and I'll probably plug in the Discord thing next as well. But if I don't, thank you for joining me. This has been Orange One. So before I go, I want to show you all something really cool. I actually wanted to show you two different Discords, my personal one that I've started for my channel, and also the Kenshi official Discord. So we'll start off with mine because it's pretty quick. So I'm gonna put the link for this down below, but basically I've got some info on the rules up here, and we've got a couple different places where you can make discussions about the games that are going on and suggestions on what you're wanting to see. So for example, here, this is one of the things I did recently where I had a question and I let people kind of vote on one thing that could happen for a game. I'm hoping to do more of that in the future. So if you're interested in having some input on what I'm going to do in the future, go on to my Discord. There's the game suggestions and a couple other places that you can have discussions. Now, the main thing that I wanted to talk about was this Kenshi community Discord. They're going to be having an update, so when you're on the front page or whatever for Discord, you're going to see different streamers. And they reached out to me, and I actually have already used this Discord myself personally for when I have questions. So I'm already on the Kenshi discussion and noob discussion. So the Kenshi discussion and noob discussion, a lot of the times I've used them to answer questions or answer other people's questions where it's like, I can't find this online, but I know that somebody knows what's going on with this. So it's a really, really great resource for people who have questions. There's also a number of other things. To be honest, I haven't used that stuff so much. There's like support if you're having some technical difficulties and whatnot. But the things that I mostly use are the things for answering questions. So yeah, go check that out. Maybe I'll see you on that Discord or my own. I hope you enjoy. I'll see you next time.